Considered by some to be the SEC of Texas high school football, District 9-4AD2 consists of 4 of our local teams. A team like the Jasper Bulldogs, who has always been dominant throughout the entirety of their program. Teams like Hampshire-Fannett, West Orange-Stark, and Silsbee, who all come into the season ranked top 25 in 4A. These teams are forced to play each other every year. 4 teams gunning for the same title, but there's only one trophy up for grabs.
I guess there's a big difference between being good and being great. We've been good. We've been good here for a long time. Let's do something different.
Silsbee has been one of the best football programs in the state, currently on a streak of 17 straight playoff appearances.
It's an expectation here to be in the playoffs. Silsbee's been in the playoffs, I believe, every year since 2008.
And keeping that streak alive in a district like this one isn't an easy task.
It's kind of the SEC of 4A football, in my opinion. We talk to our kids about, we got to, win every day, one day at a time.
Every day is a battle, especially in the early days of a new football season. Silsbee returns 15 starters, but will be missing their QB1. Mikey Moser graduated this offseason, and the Tigers will now look towards their second leading receiver from last season to take snaps under center.
We got a guy in Caleb Johnson. He's going to be, take over at quarterback, and he's another kid that the kids gravitate towards. He's a good leader for us. We're looking forward to see what he can do. He'll bring a different dynamic to our offense.
With an athlete at QB and the experience all around, it's safe to say the talent is there, and the Tigers will do whatever it takes to achieve their goals.
We obviously want to win our district ball games and win district championships, and we had won 2 in a row going into last year.
Everybody got me? Yes, sir.
However, Silsbee is well aware 9-4AD2 is not a one-horse district. The Tigers will have to worry about powerhouses all around, including one of Southeast Texas's most historic programs, the Jasper Bulldogs.
We're just going to be who we are. We're going to be the best versions of ourselves. Can't copycat nobody. You can't be a better version of somebody else.
Jasper is coming off of a 4-7 season, going 2-3 in district play and placing 4th. But the Bulldogs were just a combined 7 points away from a 4-1 record and coming in second.
Anybody can beat anybody any week. That's the scary part, because you don't get no weeks off. Every week, anybody can beat you.
This year, the Bulldogs are predicted to finish 4th again. They graduated All-American Kiadi Armstrong and the school's passing touchdown leader. So the 4th place prediction isn't surprising. But Jasper won't lay down and accept it.
So it is a dogfight week in, week out. You can't look at rankings. You can't look how you played last year. On paper, we're right where we're supposed to be. But the beautiful part is you don't win games on paper. You got to get it on that green grass and between the white lines and line up and whoop a man to win games.
But come October, the Bulldogs will have to travel about an hour down south to Dan Hook Stadium to meet with the West Orange-Stark Mustangs.
Going into the season with some guys who are battle-tested and ready to roll. We feel good about this team.
The Mustangs were just a win away from being crowned district champs for the first time since 2021, even though they entered that game with an 8-1 record.
So, it's kind of like the SEC, man. You're going to be battle-tested every week. We won 9, Silsbee, won Hampshire, won Hampshire, won 10. It's a gauntlet, man. It's a gauntlet. You don't get a week off.
Get out of it what you put into. You want to be a great player? You want to be that guy? That's what you do it right here.
But the results of 2024 are in the past, and now West Orange-Stark has their eyes on returning to a championship-winning team. And with the guys the Mustangs are returning, the next few months look bright.
We got a lot of experience back. We feel that having experience back on defense, 7 starters back. This group of kids has been successful pretty much all the way through.
Continuing that success is expected, but to be the best, you have to beat the best. And the reigning district champs will be on the schedule the last week of the regular season.
But those are the type of games that we used to playing in around here. We want to continue to play in, and hopefully, we come out this year, that first week of November, we'll be playing for a district championship again.
Down. Hands.
Tough district, man. I think it's so hard.
Hampshire-Fannett is coming into the season as outright district champions for the first time since the 90s. But repeating as champs in this district isn't an easy task.
It's great that we're all really good, and very competitive. It's like murderer's row going through there, and you can't breathe, and you beat up on each other, and then you go into the playoffs, you know, and you're usually limping a little bit.
And getting through that tough district is a little easier when you have experience. But coming into the season, Hampshire-Fannett only returns 8 starters, losing a bulk of their O-line and a Willie Ray Smith award-winning quarterback. However, the Longhorns won't let that hold them back.
You're going to see a lot of fresh new faces. We had a real special quarterback last year in Ty, and now Blake Broussard takes over. He's coming off an undefeated JV season. Great kid, leadership abilities. He can fling it. He can run. We're very fortunate to have him. Let's put it that way.
But no matter the talent in this district, it's any given Friday, and nothing is guaranteed.
You know, I would call it the little SEC or something. The recruiters that come through, they'll say, there's so much talent in y'all's district. You know, it's incredible. I said, yeah, I know. We're facing it every week.
With the district title on the line, it's clear all eyes are on securing the gold. But there isn't 4 trophies. There's only one. And claiming the crown requires out-battling the rest. 10 games each, 4 squads fighting, and 1 seat at the top. The journey to claiming the title of champs in District 9-4AD2 starts now.